Hello, ladies. Welcome to Being Miss Diva podcast. Just want to get on here. I've been doing a lot of writing poems and spoken words, speaking from my soul, my spirit of things that I'm feeling. How I feel at a certain time, and that's this day that I'm going to be reading the different poems that I have written. And the first poem is, excuse me, my journey is not my end; it's my beginning. My journey is not my end. It is a sunrise of who I'm becoming. Each step I take is not a closing chapter, but the opening of a story still unfolding. I will not see my scars as conclusions. I will not call my struggles the final word. They are lessons etched in my soul, reminders that I've survived, that I've grown, that I will still have more roads to travel. While others see endings, I see the stringing of hope. Where others see brokenness, I see pieces of being placed into something stronger, something whole. My journey carries me forward, not bound by yesterday, not trapped by what tried to hold me down. With every sunrise, with every breath, I rise into possibilities. I bloom into purpose. So don't mistake my pauses as defeat. Don't misread my tears as surrender. I'm still walking, still believing, still declaring with all my being, my journey is not my end, it is my beginning. That's how I want you to look at yourself. Another one, I am walking a road of recovery. I'm walking a road of recovery one step at a time, with faith as my compass and strength as my guide. The road is not smooth, it is paved with memories, but each mile I travel is proof of my bravery. I carry the weight of yesterday, but I refuse to let it chain me. I walk lighter with every stride because healing slowly reclaiming me. I'm walking with tears that cleanse, with scars that remind, with hope that whisper, this road is mine. Yes, I stumble, but I do not stay down. Yes, I ache, but I do not drown. For every wound has a lesson, every detour has a gift, and a road of recovery lifts me when I shift. I am not who I was, but I'm becoming who I was meant to be. This road does not end in despair, it ends in freedom, it ends in peace, it ends in me, whole, healed, and finally free. When you try so hard, don't give in. When you try so hard, don't let the whispers of failure sit heavy on your chest. The very act of trying was proof that strength lies inside you, a strength that will not rest. When the nights felt long and the battles seemed endless, you still stood tall, your heart refusing to fall. You planted seeds of faith in the soil of determination, and though the harvest takes time, your victory is already written. Don't give in when the shadows creep, when exhaustion begs you to retreat. For in your persistence, mountains move. In your courage, doors open wide, In your spirit, storms are silenced by the calm of your unshakable belief. Every stumble was a step, every tear a cleansing rain, every step back a reminder that you have more to gain. You are not the defeat you fear, you are the triumph drawing near. So lift your head high, breathe deep, and rise again. The race is not over, the story is not complete until you stand at the gate of victory and declare with joy, I never gave in, and that is why I win. Excuse me. I am a winner, not a quitter. I'm a winner, not a quitter. My fire burns brighter, my spirit shines bigger. When storms try to drown me, I learn how to swim. When doors slam shut, I curb my way in. A quieter walk away when the road gets tough, but I planted my feet firm and I say, I am enough. I rise with resilience. I walk with grace. Every scar I carry is proof I won the race. I don't bow to defeat. I don't fold in despair. I fight with a purpose. I breathe determined air. Each challenge I face only shaping my will. Each mountain I climb taught me courage still. I'm not what I've lost. I am what I've gained. A soul undefeated, a heart unchanged. So hear my declaration, bold, true, and fitter. I am destined for greatness, a winner, not a quitter. Sometimes you feel rejected. When you reject me, I climb higher. When you reject me, I will not crumble in shame, nor let your closed doors define my name. For every no I hear is fuel for my fire. Each push away becomes my reason to climb higher. I'm not bound by your limited sight, my words not measured by your fleeting light. Your rejection is redirection, a compass pointing me through towards dreams that are greater, towards visions more true. When you turn your back, I will spread my wings, rising above what the strength that endures brings. You cannot silence the destiny in me. You cannot chain what was born to be free. So stand and watch as I ascend with grace, refusing to bow to rejection's face. Every step I take proves I won't retire, for when you reject me, I only climb higher. I wear a disguise, but I can't hide what's on the inside. I wear a disguise, a mask stitched with strength, painted with smiles that stretch the length of every weary day I try to face. But the truth seeps through, the cracks cannot erase. I cover my scars with laughter's glow. I move as though no one will know. Yet behind my eyes, stories remain. A river of silence, an ocean of pain. I wear a disguise, but I can't hide what's real. The wounds that ache, the dreams I still feel. My soul whispers secrets no mask can contain. A quiet resilience born out of pain. For what on the inside refuses to die, hope keeps breathing. Love will not die. Love will not lie. And though I disguise what the world may see, the inside of me still longs to be free. So one day the mask will fall away, and the truth of my spirit will finally say, I'm not broken. I'm not denied. I wear no disguise, for I'm healed on the inside. You're not done. You're just begun. The words I hear at the end are not a closing bell. They are a hush, a breath, a promise. You're not done. You have just begun. The chapters that felt final were only doors that opened slow. The nights that felt never ending were the dark before a glow. So when the world says finish, my spirit softly laughs and runs, for in the echo of that silence, I hear you just begun. Every scar keeps a story, every tear maps the way. What looks like a full stop was merely a line to say, stand up, gather your pieces, wear them like an armor sprung. And in the seam of my breaking, I hear you have just begun. Hope is not polite or patient. It knocks loud at the door. Its planted seeds in the rumble and says, grow something more. So I answer with my footsteps, with courage on the run. And in the breath of the sunrise, I hear you have just begun. Not all endings are endings. Not all losses are the end. Some are gentle teachers who nod you to ascend. So when doubt rises eulogy for dreams I held like sun, I stand and shout back boldly, I'm not done, I just begun. This road keeps unfolding. My promise is not yet sprung. Every fall I rise stronger with every dust a new dawn. And when my last voice whispers that the story finally done, I'll smile, keep walking forward because I know I have just begun. The break of a new day. The break of a new day whispers softly to my soul that yesterday pain has no power to control. The sky blushes with promise, the sun stretches wide, and I feel hope rising like an ocean's steady tide. The breaking of a new day is more than just the dawn. It's a reminder that endings fade, but beginnings go on. The shadows retreat, the storms grow still. I step into light with a determined will. No chains can bind me, no night can stay, for healing awakens in the breaking of a new day. I carry no shame, I carry no fear. I walk with courage, my tomorrow is here. My breaking of a new day is my anthem, my song, proof that my spirit was resilient all along. And the last poem is The Smile I Carry Makes My Day. The smile I carry makes my day. It lights my path in a gentle way. Though trials, storms, and skies of gray, that smiles reminds me I'll be okay. It isn't borrowed, it isn't finged. It's joy reclaimed from tears and pain. It speaks of healing, hope, and peace, a glow within that will not cease. The smile I carry is strength in disguise, a reflection of love that never dies. It tells my story without a word, a melody of victory silently heard. The smile I carry makes my day. It lifts the weight that tries to stay. It turns my sorrow into song. It proves my spirit is brave and strong. So when my world may frown my way, I'll choose the sunshine, come what may. For in my heart, I always say, the smile I carry makes my day. You know, I thank you so much for listening to the poems that I read on my podcast, what I say on my podcast. I thank you for listening. I thank you for taking time to listen with me, to encourage me. Because when you listen, I'm being encouraged. And I thank you for that. I will never let Being Miss Diva podcast go because I know that I'm going to help someone, some single woman, reach where she needs to be. And always remember what I always say, God loves you, and this is another day. And I love you. And be blessed because we, as single women, will always be blessed and we always will make a way. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.